everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Andrea Taneile, and today we are in Ware in Hertfordshire at Fanhams Hall. So let's get to it, shall we?
Growing up, I've always loved historical properties, primarily those belonging to the aristocracy in Europe. A majority of the properties are open to the public today or running as hotels, which gives me the perfect opportunity to peek inside and see what life was like back in the day. The main style of houses we'll be looking into are the French chateau, the Italian villa, the German Schloss, and the British country house. I consider these factors when choosing a particular property: the price, with a 2 minimum night stay, the location, rural country settings, amenities offered, restaurant on site, and things to do. Fanhams Hall is a Jacobean mansion located in Ware, Hertfordshire, roughly 45 minutes outside of central London. My friend Nisha just happens to live in Hertford, and she tagged along with me on this country house adventure. Set in over 30 acres of gardens, the property boasts 77 bedrooms and suites in the main house and a large courtyard. This 18th century Queen Anne house is a Grade II listed building with special interest, having focused on an 8-bay windows with a 3-story central porch. Fanhams Hall is the birthplace of the first Lord Craft, who served in the cabinet of Winston Churchill, and is celebrated for its Grade II listed Japanese gardens and Austrian house. And it's part of the historic parks and gardens. The owners acquired landscapers from Japan to help recreate the stunning beauty of the island nation, and they did a fabulous job. The property also offers a restaurant, conference room, a gym, a karaoke club, banqueting halls, 2 tea houses, and plenty of open spaces. is part of the new addition that is added to the hall. And unfortunately, being in there really did take away from being in a beautiful historical property. I mean, I really felt that I was eating in like an ibis or like one of those premium inn type of eateries. Now, you will come here for breakfast and for dinner. The menu was not that large, but keeping the menu smaller really gave for consistency. And we had a package deal when we stayed, so it was kind of the room, the board, and breakfast and dinner included in the room rate when we stayed for the weekend. You get a credit towards your food that you're going to purchase, which I believe was £35 per person, which wasn't that bad. We stayed within that budget, but we did order drinks, which were in addition. I didn't particularly care for the chicken dish, but everything else was quite spot on. You can go in front of me. The rooms were actually really nice, tidy, and comfy. I was actually surprised that I slept through the night. I didn't wake up not once. It was so comfortable, probably better than my own bed. Everything that we needed was there. Nisha, she needed a hair dryer. It was in the cabinet, so she was very happy with that. It didn't fit in her little baggie. And it was really great because it overlooked the front portion of the house. As mentioned before, Japanese gardeners were commissioned just before the war to start the undertaking of the landscape, building a waterfall, a traditional pavilion, and bridge complete with red paint, which made it pop amongst the greenery and the pond just below. There were no koi, but lovely just the same. The gardens were perfectly manicured with trellises, walkways, small pathways over a creek. This atmosphere is perfect for long walks, picnics, socializing, and nature walking. Let's check it out.
gardens over here are so pretty. I love these weeping willow trees that are in the background. Oh my God, it is so peaceful and it is so quiet back here. Like, you can be here for days. This property, as mentioned before in the beginning, is 250 acres, and this is just a little section portion of it. So yes, and everything is within view. You can see the Japanese and the Venetian house, or sorry, the Austrian house that they have here. So very, very nice. You can see why it's a popular wedding venue. Nice.
was a wedding party the weekend we stayed. The property thrives on weddings, as you can tell. It's its main source of income. So I really couldn't get that much footage until the morning that we checked out, when all of the halls and the banqueting areas were available to view. The property added a modern attachment that blended very well, but took away from the historic charm that is the building and the hall. But we'll have a look around and see as much as we can inside. nearby area, the High Street in Ware offered many shops and eateries and period features like the massive church at the start of the street. Hatfield House, if you're interested in the childhood home of Elizabeth I and the surrounding park. We also visited Hanbury Park, which belonged to the last Plantagenet family, the Pools, during the period of the Tudor reign, and they were actually murdered by Henry VIII, who thought they were going to overthrow them. Also in the area is the East Hart Miniature Railway. That's 10 minutes away from the property. There's also the Hartford Museum and the Paradise Life Park and Speedway Museum. We decided to drive to London to check out the Chelsea Flower Show and, of course, go to Harrods for some tea and souvenirs. I hope you enjoyed Fanhams Hall. I believe I will do another UK country house. Fanham Hall wasn't as historic as I had hoped it would be, very modern in the bedrooms, restaurant area, and I really didn't see that information in the brochure when booking. Maybe I will try Scotland and find a country house there to review instead. Next up, last but not least, is the German Schloss. Till next time, like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Bye now.